So thinking about all of that,
Yeah,
what sort of things can we do or could we consider that would
yeah,
help us
yeah,
or help people that are going through not necessarily the disorder itself, but feelings of it, so the
yeah,
short-term feelings?
yeah, yeah. So I know we bashed on about this at length in the last coffee chat, but I really do think that sleep is so crucial to everything. So, getting adequate sleep really is important and something to work on, using all those hints and tips we put out last time. Yeah, something to work on. And getting regular exercise. Now, I think the recommendation at the moment is it's kind of 30 minutes, 5 days a week. And what I always say to people, some people love exercising, and for others, they just don't enjoy it.
No.
Um, but actually, even things like doing housework and doing gardening count. You are moving your body, you are exercising. So just being mindful of trying to make sure that something like that is put into each day rather than being sedentary all the time.
I suppose that's the key bit as well. It's not, oh, right now I need to go and do exercise, but it becomes part of your day
Yeah,
rather
that's
than
right.
an extra to your day.
Yeah, yeah. No, that's right.
Time's always short for all of us. So I
Yeah.
suppose it's finding that extra time is always. So as I was thinking that there's a big connection here, isn't there, between um, exercise and our sleep as well. If I'm have feelings of depression, which I have had over the years, that sinking feeling, uh,
Yeah.
or heavy feeling, I think is probably part of that, which means that actually I don't sleep well, even though I'm absolutely shattered. I
Yeah.
feel absolutely shattered. I don't sleep well. Whereas other days when I have exercised, I've been out, I've been with others, then I go to bed, I'm absolutely shattered, but then I will sleep.
Yeah.
There's that
Yes.
difference
Yes.
between one when I've got the depression and one when I haven't,
Yes.
I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's right.
Mm.
And I think also sometimes if we can, reducing things like our intake of alcohol, of caffeine, if we're smokers, trying to reduce that a bit. I know it's not a good time to do it when you've got all these feelings going on, but it can help. Along with a good healthy diet as well. It all just helps that little bit. And then I think the other really important thing is making sure that you do take time for yourself, put in there some self-care.
Yeah.
So in terms of exercise, one exercise that I think a lot of people actually don't mind doing is walking. And if you can make sure that you get out and you get in the fresh air, you know we've been having some lovely days just lately. If the sun is shining, I just think that in itself just lifts you.
Yeah.
So just making sure you get out there and get in it. And then also sort of, I'm actually going to use the word losing yourself, because that's what it's all about, getting away from how you're feeling and losing yourself into something else. So something like a good book, or, if you enjoy listening, just sit and listening to music. If you enjoy writing, starting to be creative,
Yeah.
doing some writing, or any creative things, really, just something that takes you right out of yourself and away from those feelings. um
That you can get engrossed in.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
lose yourself in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Well, just,
makes sense.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And then write writing out your feelings can help sometimes. Just committing what you're feeling to paper.
So like a journal of some kind, is that what you're thinking?
Yeah, yeah, it can be a journal, or just a one-off writing it out.
Mm.
Where a journal, I think, is good, um, is in terms of, people call it different things. I call it a gratitude journal. So it's where, however bad your day has been, at the end of it, you pick out one thing that you feel grateful for.
Yeah.
And I used to say that, you know, occasionally I would have days where I think, oh, I really don't have anything to put there, until someone said to me, how about something as simple as, when I'm thirsty, I can go to my tap and turn it on and I've got water.
Yeah. Something we
You know,
take for so much for granted.
yeah, yeah. When I'm hungry, I can go and open my fridge and I've got food in it. And you think, yeah, they're things you just, because you take them so much for granted, you know, you dismiss them. But of course, it's not, you know, not everyone has those things. So we do need to feel grateful for those basic things being in place.
One of our colleagues, Jonathan Pitton,
Yeah.
he has something called Room 102.
Mm.
And you know the Room 101 idea, where everything is terrible in Room 101. It's, you put in there all the awful things. Well, Room 102 is totally the opposite. So you put all the things that you're really grateful for, or that you really love, within Room 102.
Brilliant.
And he talks about using it before you go to sleep at night, as a way, rather than counting sheep, putting stuff away into your Room 102, but you, rather than in the Room 101 idea, you banish them. This is about putting them in so that you can find them again. So that's a simple sort of idea.
Yeah, no, that's a really, really good idea. And I think the benefit of doing it just before you're going to settle to sleep is you start that sleep process with positivity in you, instead of